Hey Cancer, welcome to this space. Welcome to the month of August. These messages are going to pertain to the month of August because I did skip your new moon, everybody's new moon messages. My birthday passed about a week and a half ago, so I wanted to just kind of focus on that, and you know, also just other life occurrences that I needed to attend to. So but since I skipped everyone's new moon messages for Leo season, I just thought that why not just give you guys like a monthly message for the month of August. And then after these messages have been uploaded, we will commence our moon messages for the full moon that's coming up. Okay, I hope that your summer has been treating you well, Cancer. So let's go ahead and jump in, guys. I'm reading for sidereal and western astrological charts. Check your moon, sun, moon, and rising placements, specifically your moon and your rising signs. Specifically your rising sign, I'm sorry. I'm reading for sun, moon, and rising placements, but please check your moon and or rising placements, but really check out your rising sign, okay? If you want to understand more how to be more like your sun sign, because our rising sign is how we present ourselves to the world, is how the world perceives us. If you want to understand how to present yourself more as your sun sign, if that's what you would prefer to do, because you like your sun sign a lot, then maybe you should, check out, any type of tarot reading for your sun sign and really learn from the advice that is given there, okay? But anyway, Cancer, sun, moon, and rising signs, take what resonates, leave what does not. We're going to look and see how you're feeling, what you're thinking about, and any type of advice that comes out that is going to help you and push you towards your success for this month of August, okay? So remember, these messages are specifically for the month of August. You can take these messages as far as you want. Maybe you take these messages and decide that this is how you want to be for the rest of your life. That's totally fine. But remember, these are just for the month of August. So we want to go ahead and focus on this month from the 1st all the way to the last day of August, from the 30th of August. We do have a few planets in retrograde. Saturn in Aries, Neptune in Aries, Chiron in retrograde, Mercury in retrograde, but it is going direct. Mercury is going direct on the 11th of August. Okay, we are also in the age of Aquarius, and also remember, numerically speaking, for numerology, we are in a 9 year. So this year is year number 9. Meaning that if you guys have been dealing with a lot of endings or a lot of hardship, within your relationships or at work, financially, or with your health, is because there are some patterns that need to end in order for us to embrace this next year in 2026, which is a 1 year. Okay, so if there are relationships ending for you, or you having to break up with somebody, or friendships just don't come back around anymore, they don't talk to you anymore, whatever, family relationships ending, it's because it's a year number 9. It's a year number 9. So remember, if there's any breakups that are happening in the month of August for you, Cancer, please just understand, whatever needs to end within a relationship, just make sure that cycle ends. If you're not trying to break up with anybody and you don't want to have to make that decision, because that's a tough decision to make sometimes. Sorry, there's a bunch of cards that fell out. Just make sure that you're doing the work, but you can't control anybody. You can't control other people. So if there's somebody who doesn't want to talk to you anymore, or they're breaking up with you, or they say you're not doing enough for them for whatever reason, let it go. Just let it go. Okay? I know it's hard out there. You have protection. So when it comes to your friends, your family, wow, they're safe. When it comes to your home, make sure that you're just taking some precautionary measures for your home, okay? Make sure your kids, if you have kids, before they go to school, make sure that they're protected. Make sure you have their location, make sure you know who they're talking to on their phone. If there's any friends that you don't know about, make sure that you guys are keeping up with that with your kids. We have the Star card and we have the Prosperity card. So when it comes to your business, when it comes to your success overall within your relationships, when it comes to your financial success, that is definitely looking up for you in the month of August, okay? I'm also just make sure you're taking precautionary measures for your home. Maybe you guys need to get a few cameras. Maybe you need to put up a fence. I don't know. Put an alarm on your, you know, in your house. Make sure the windows are locked and closed, you know, when they need to be locked and closed. Make sure doors are locked and closed. I'm just getting that, you know, if that's advice for you guys, just make sure that your family and your home are protected, okay? But I do sense that you are going to be surrounded by protection. If it's more spiritual protection that you want to create for your home, then do those rituals, okay? Cleanse your home, get rid of anything that may have bad energy attached to it that can bring negative energy into your home. Just get rid of it, okay? Like for me, I like to hang lavender over our front door. Okay, I like to hang garlic at our front door on the handle. I sprinkle salt, things like that. But if it's more on a like in a different sense of like installing security cameras and things like that, or an alarm, do that in this month of August. But I do sense prosperity here though. I do sense prosperity. I do sense financial success for you. Something is changing when it comes to your money. But with the star card, this is Aquarius. So I'm just getting that, you know, with Aquarius energy, you have water energy here as well. You guys are being guided and protected by your spirit guides, by your creator, by your ancestors, by your guardians and protectors, okay? If you get any type of feeling where you need to take some precautionary measures within a situation, then do so. Do not ignore that. There's going to be some events that you think are coincidental, but they're not. They're happening for a reason. There's healing and some purification that needs to happen. Like there's some type of old energy that needs to be cleared out of your life. There's some old stale energy that needs to be cleared out of your home. So again, if there's clutter in your home, if there's old furniture, if you have the money to get new furniture, if you need to redo the floors, or if you need to paint a wall, if you need to scrub an area and organize it, you know, get rid of whatever is old in your home, Cancer. Get rid of it. It's just, it's served its purpose long enough, and, you know, actually it's served its person way past its expiration date, and now it's time to bring in something new. Okay, bring in some new stuff into your home. Some of you guys are actually deciding to purchase a new home or rent a new home. Some of you guys may be getting a new car or thinking about getting a new car, okay? You know, completely clearing out your wardrobe and your closet and just starting afresh, you know what I mean? Keeping things that you know you're gonna wear, getting rid of things that you know you're not gonna wear, okay? Some of you guys may have been holding on to some clothing from like high school or something like that. You need to get rid of it. Okay, some things you just need to get rid of, okay? So whatever it is that you're harboring, holding on to, even in your energy, anything that you're really possessive over and you just won't let go of it, stop being stubborn and let it go. Stop being stubborn, okay? Mop your floors. Scrub your bathtub. Scrub the walls, like scrub the baseboards. I don't know, there's, you know, water those plants. I'm just getting that there's a lot with water here. You are a water sign, so, you know, really connect with the element of water and understand its cleansing properties in your life. Make sure you're drinking more water. Some of you guys may have some health concerns or some health issues that honestly can just be fixed with drinking more water, eating more foods that contain water, cooking your foods, like boiling your foods or steaming, you know, foods that are steamed and made with water, eating more fruits and vegetables, you know, instead of like processed foods. If you have a family, maybe you need to, everybody needs to just change their entire eating habits. Interesting. You have the water guardian, so you have two water cards here. You have the water guardian and then you have water here. Interesting. So you have the wise one and it says grow within your current situation. So what I'm getting here, Cancer, is that for the month of August, I'm also getting Libra here. Some of you guys may have Libra or you're dealing with a Libra, but I just get the sense that there's some situations that you're in, right? There's some situations that you find yourself in, or some relationships, right? And maybe there's just some hiccups here and there, or some things that really need to grow. Instead of trying to leave a situation behind because it's too hard, understand what is meant for you to learn within that situation. Now, if you're thinking about exiting a situation, that's fine. But before you exit that situation, sit with it for a minute, be patient, and just see what you learn from it about that person, place, or thing. Okay? You don't always have to kick someone out or remove yourself from a situation because of emotional situations. Like if you're feeling angry or feeling emotionally tumultuous about somebody or about a situation, if there are arguments and emotions are just running high, well, Cancer, you need to sit with your emotions and study them and understand why am I like this, or why do I respond to this in this way? I feel like there's some wounds that need healing. You have the Spirit Fox. Trust your talents in changing times. So guys, listen, it's interesting that these cards are very similar. Like grow within your current situation, which is the Wise One, and Spirit Fox, trust your talents in changing times. Cancer, you don't always have to exit a situation because it's uncomfortable. August is going to teach you that. The month of August, hold space. Listen, you have the Druid. Holding space where you are. You do not need to, it's like a fight or flight type of situation. Like you feel like you have to, it's either fight or flight for you. But what if it doesn't have to be that way? What if you can just sit within a situation and be like, I'm safe. Everything's going to work out. Everything's going to be fine. What is in store for me here? If you have a certain skill or a certain talent, utilize them. Even though times are changing, you may feel like, well, the kids don't like that. The younger generation is not going to listen to what I have to say, or my talents and the things that I know and the things that I'm good at, like it's not going to make any money, or it's not going to be embraced because of the times we live in. No, that is the time to stand out. Those are the times to stand out, is when we're uncertain about how it's going to be embraced. You want prosperity? Look at your current situation. How can you prosper there? If there are those of you looking at, like, kind of have a perspective of the grass is greener on the other side, if it's looking greener on the other side, Cancer, is because you're not watering your grass where you're at. If someone else's grass is looking greener than yours, then maybe you need to look at your grass where you're standing or where you're sitting and get up and figure out what you're doing wrong. If there's any type of jealousy that you're harboring in your heart for someone, well, maybe you just sit with yourself and understand, like, why do I feel jealous? Why do I always compare myself to this person? Why is there always a compare and contrast? Hold space for love. Hold space for prosperity. Hold space for hope and happiness for yourself and abundance. Hold space for yourself where you are. Even if you look at your house, right? You may be looking at your house and you're just like, I really hate it here. I hate this house. I want a better house, like this, like that, or I want a better car, or I wish my relationship looked like that person's relationship. What are you doing to bring magic and happiness within the situation that you're in? Or are you just complaining? Where are you just complaining in your life and doing nothing about it? Some of you guys may be looking at your bodies and being like, I wish I, had a body like that, right? Or I feel flabby over here. I need to gain more weight over here. I need muscle here. And constantly saying things that you're not going to do anything about, like, why? If you want something, do something about it. You want your grass to be as green as the other side, do something about it. Water it. Don't expect someone else to water your grass. Don't go over to someone else's life looking for some type of validation. No, you need to validate yourself, Cancer. In the month of August, this is about you validating yourself. This is about you confirming within yourself that you have what it takes and that you're going to succeed, and that you're going to do the work, the emotional and spiritual work as well, to succeed. Some of you guys may have been doing a lot of the physical work, the financial work, and you're just like, why am I not getting the results that this person is getting? Well, it's because you're still too focused on, the reason why you're doing it is to just be like somebody else. You should be doing it because it makes you happy. And as I say this, we have Mars. And it says competition, action, and willpower. So some of you guys, Cancer, you're kind of feeling a bit competitive. Maybe you have a tendency to be competitive with people, and you feel like, I'm so far behind, I need to get ahead. Well, in order to get ahead, you need to first stop yourself and look at your current circumstances and determine whether the work that you've been putting in is actually substantial, that is actually efficient for the results that you're looking for. This is the first quarter moon, and it says momentum, initiative, and magnetism. You got to take the initiative, Cancer. You can't expect it to just fall into your lap. You are protected. Prosperity is here waiting for you. You need to have hope in yourself. You need to have courage and faith within yourself and the spirits and the protectors and the guardians that surround you each and every day. But there's some energy that you need to cleanse. Like if you're looking around your house and you hate the way it looks, maybe you need to hire somebody, or maybe there's someone that you need to invite over to help you clean. I don't know. But you might feel a lot better once you have cleaned and done some, summer cleaning. I know we have spring cleaning, but there's also a point in the summertime before we hit the fall where you need to cleanse some things out, right? So this is, get rid of the fight or flight type of mentality. Maybe just kind of embrace the calm, cool, and collected. Embrace the present time. Embrace the present moment. Embrace the time you were, some of you guys may feel like I was born in the wrong time. Nobody accepts me. Some of you guys may be upset that, maybe people don't want to date you for whatever reason. Why? It's time to point the finger at yourself, Cancer. You may be feeling like, why is my relationships not looking like this, or why can't I date somebody like this, or why can't I have this job, why can't I make money this way, why can't I this, why can't my body look like this, blah 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 blah. Instead of asking why, maybe just point the finger at yourself and sit with yourself and be like, you know what, I'm the reason why. It's okay. It doesn't make you a bad person. If anything, that makes you even a better person for stopping yourself and saying, I am the reason why I don't have what I want. Because at the end of the day, it all comes down to us. It comes down to a choice of whether we want to put in the work or not. And then we have, sorry, this card wanted to fly out. We have Saturn, discipline, obstacles, and boundaries. So there are some things, Cancer, that you need to discipline yourself. You need to discipline yourself to understand the work that needs to be done. Obstacles that show up means that, there's something to be learned there. Your strength is being tested here, right? Activate your superpowers. Don't look at everybody else's superpowers, right? And determine like, oh, I wish I can be like that. Well, you be you, Cancer. You be you. Taurus, tactile, grounded, and stable. So you need to ground yourself. Don't speak without tact. Don't deliver information without tact. Make sure you think before you speak. Ground yourself. Enjoy little luxuries in your life, right? Enjoy your life. Don't look at someone else. If you're looking at social media, stop. Look at social media, take it as a grain of salt, but don't compare yourself to what you see in magazines or on TV or in social media or whatever. Some of you guys are very stubborn. Some of you guys have very strong Taurus in your chart. And that makes it a little bit more difficult for you. You need to focus. You need to have a strategy. You need to focus on yourself, Cancer. But there's some stubbornness here. Some of you guys have strong Taurus in your chart. Okay. You need to choose a direction and move in that direction, Cancer. Okay. Some of you guys may have a certain reputation within your family or with your friends or in your community. Okay, and you may feel like you need to uphold a certain, you know, image, but you need to just make sure that image is truthful. Okay, make sure it's truthful. Make sure you're living in an honest way, right? August is, to me, so far, everybody's reading so far has shown me that the month of August is all about staying in your lane, focusing on yourself. It's Leo season, of course it is, right? Of course it is. It's all about focusing on yourself and fixing yourself, okay, for all of us. All of us. We cannot expect the world to get any better if we are not getting any better. It's easy to point the finger at everybody else, right, Cancer? But when you point the finger at yourself and you do your own inner work, you have done so much. That's you making the world a better place just by doing that. Okay. So let's go ahead and pull some tarot really quickly, you guys. We're going to pull 4 tarot messages and then clarify. Ancestors for the sign of Cancer. Cancer, Sun, Moon, and Rising signs. Keep getting the King and the Knight of Blades, so we're going to go ahead and take that. So you have the Knight of Blades here, so this is Gemini energy here. I saw the King of Swords as well, so that's Aquarius. Yep, feeling stuck. We got more swords, so like this is all mental. This is all about your words. Okay. Yeah, you guys are very curious and you want things. I do see that. You guys want things. You want someone to love, or you want something to love. You want to commit to something, right? You want healthy relationships and healthy job opportunities, what have you. You want health. You want good health in your life on all levels. However, you can't be afraid to step out of your comfort zone and actually do the work that you need to do. You are being supported. You are being protected, Cancer, but stop comparing yourself to other people's journeys. Stop comparing yourself to other people's paths. Some of you guys are dealing with an Aquarius that you're kind of stuck on for some reason. Aquarius, Sun, Moon, or Rising sign. Okay, you can be stuck on a Gemini. But there's a lot about your perspective and your logic and your mental body that needs to be healed, or that needs to be cleansed, or, you know, you need to address your mental health as well. Some of you guys are dealing with a Libra, an Aries, or a Leo here. Take charge of your own life. Take charge of your own life, you guys. That's what I'm getting here. Take charge of your own patch of grass. Water your own garden. Prune your own garden. Don't go pruning someone else's garden and trying to get them to fix this or fix that. No, you fix what you need to fix within yourself. That's all. That is all. Okay, that's it. Ooh. Some cards fell. 1 second, you guys. Yeah, so you guys have been hurt. More swords. And then you have the Empress. So this definitely has something to do with a mother wound, Cancer. Some of you guys are mothers. Now you are ruled by the moon, so that is feminine energy, whether you're male or female. Okay, so there's a part of you when it comes to goddess energy, or when it comes to feminine energy, that needs healing. It needs healing. Okay. Trying to adapt to change. Some of you guys have a hard time adapting to change, whether you realize that about yourself or not, because you have the 2 of coins here. So this is like adapting to the changes that are going on around you and utilizing what you have to create prosperity. But with the Empress here, I do get the sense that there is something with the mother wound. There's something that happened with your mother in the past that, you know, has somehow reached you. It's, you know, our parents' karma, kind of, we live our parents' karma. That's where the cleansing happens. Like, we need to cleanse, you know, genetic patterns, or, you know, generational patterns, right? So there could be something attached to your mother. And if there are those of you, some of you guys are mothers. Okay. How are you healing your heart? Do you even think about what's going on in your heart? If there's pain there, are you taking that pain out on other people? Do you have resentment in your heart? Because with the Empress, it's all about going with the flow. It's all about letting go, breathing, relaxing yourself, surrendering to greater possibilities, and not trying to control anything. Some of you guys really need to heal the mother wound and your mother wound, and understand that you don't need to control anything. If you see that someone else is doing something and you want to fix it, or you see that someone else is doing something and you kind of like want what they have, stop yourself and you just breathe and you just understand, like, I'm in charge of my own destiny. I'm in charge of my own life. I'm in charge of my own fate. Right? I'm getting some of you guys may carry some jealousy because it comes from your mother. Maybe she harbored a lot of jealousy when she was pregnant with you. I don't know. But there's a lot of feminine energy, mother wound energy that needs attention from you. Some of you guys may have, maybe you lost your mother and that really put a dent in you. It's really wounded you, okay? Others, and it's really changed you a lot. Others of you, maybe you just, you have a troubled relationship with your mother or a grandmother, I don't know. But when it comes to the feminine energies in your life, Cancer, whether you're male or female, when it comes to women in your life, it's like there's like trouble there, or there's like difficulty communicating, difficulty putting your thoughts together. But there's a lot of pain here. There's a lot of stagnant energy and fear when it comes to feminine energy, Cancer. Maybe some of you guys have a hard time making friends with women, or if you're a woman yourself, maybe you have a hard time making friends with other women. I don't know. Maybe you attract more women that are more jealous of you and just want to live vicariously through you, instead of just, embracing you for who you are and allowing you to live your life as you see fit. Let's go ahead and clarify these cards really quickly, Cancer. You have a lot of swords here. You have the Knight of Swords, the Eight of Swords, and you have the Three of Swords with the Empress. You have the Moon, that's you. Ten of Pentacles, Strength. Nine of Wands, the Star again, and Ten of Cups. So you want this beautiful prosperity, and it's here for you, Cancer. You just have to have faith that it's yours. But you have to put in your end of, you have to put in the work that you're supposed to put in. There's a lot of transformation here. Like with the Moon card here, I just get the sense of like not really knowing where to go or what to do. Needing to follow your intuition, okay, knowing, understanding that you are being protected and watched after. Four of Swords, you need to lay some things to rest here. This is Libra energy, so some of you guys are dealing with the Libra, or you have Libra in your chart. Let's keep going, but I do see here that the Four of Swords is also showing that you need to rest your mind. You need to rest your mind here. Some of you guys may have troubled minds. Yep, you have the Ace of Cups, the Eight of Cups, okay, emotional detachment, yes, healing your emotions, the Knight of Wands, the Devil, and the Eight of Swords again. So I'm seeing here that there is some type of an addiction or obsession or some type of codependent behavior. Either some of you Cancer, maybe you have a background where you depended on drugs or alcohol, or maybe you just really depended on other people for something. Like you depended on other people to give you some type of instant gratification or to validate, your personality. But you need to free yourself from this heartache. You need to detach yourself emotionally from someone or something, whoever you're thinking about at this time. It could be a family member, a friend, or a significant other, but you have so much that you want to do, and there's just those of you guys just feel stuck in your life. You don't feel that your life, some of you guys may feel like my life should have unfolded in such a better way by now. I should have had this much money by now. I should be married by now, or I should have kids by now, or something. And I think it has something to do with a lack of love and care when you were younger, or it has something to do with a loss in your past when it comes to a female, or it has something to do with you not really understanding how to love yourself fully. Okay, but the Ace of Cups is here. Like, fill your cup up, you guys. Your cup. Don't worry about everybody else. Don't worry about how other people view you, right? Don't worry about getting respect from other people. Like, you respect yourself. Three of Swords, yeah. So with your mother, like your mother, some of you guys, when it comes to money and your mother's legacy, like you kind of look up. Some of you guys look up to your mother because of the legacy she left behind. Like, it's like she really had things put together, and this could be a grandmother as well. But I just get the sense that some of you guys, a relationship with your mother ended, but she left behind, or like she may have passed away, but she left behind a legacy that was so blessed. But it, her loss really hurt you, for those of you who lost your mother. Okay? But others of you, if you still have a relationship with your mother, she's still alive till this day, there's something about her that you do look up to, even if you have a troubled relationship with her. Like, there's something that you want her to know, or there's something that she has taught you, but there's still some heartache attached to that. Or maybe there's some heartache that she's been carrying around that you don't know about. Yeah. Hanged Man. So some of you guys have just kind of been left in limbo, especially if you're dealing with loss here. But others of you, you just kind of need to just kind of chill out and just pull your energy back in the month of August and just let everyone be who they are, and you choose. You make the decision to choose who you want to be. Does that make sense? Mind your business, Cancer. Like I've been telling everybody, mind your business, stay in your lane. You want your grass to be greener, then get up and look at your grass and inspect it, and figure out what kind of nutrients you need to give your grass and water it. If you're not watering your grass, but you're getting upset that everybody else's grass is greener than yours, well, it seems like the problem kind of lies with you, right? The grass that's greener on, if your grass is not greener on your end, it's not someone else's fault. It's because there's something going on with you. Okay? Much love and light to all of you. I wish you guys the very best of luck on this journey. Stay safe, stay healthy, and I hope to see you guys in your next reading. Bye, Cancer.